Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Caught near the sideline, it's Carr. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how...
And that pass picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Makes the catch and knock down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. He's got his man. Makes the grab.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. Fourth and short now. Let's see what they do.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're bringing heat, and they fail to hook up on third down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Carr. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third down, going up top. It's complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. On the run, it's Daniel. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires toward the target. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Going up top on 1st down. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes his connection. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's just the chip shot.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Finds his big tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Makes his man miss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Strong. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Unleashes one. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Running it back, it's Sticky. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Makes the quick grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. And he's still running after the move. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out for.
Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They think there's room to run to the right here. Jumped on top of the pile. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the punt. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Strong. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. At the 20, he's got space. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Quarterback keeps it. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now he's looking to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Texas Tech, 14, Kansas State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Strong. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit.
Offense facing 4th down.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here now.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Makes the grab on the left. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Strong. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. On the move at the 30. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the handoff. Nice move to pick up yardage. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Coming after it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. A little screen to the running back. No, what a move! Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Card. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kansas State pushing the pace. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Strong. And they got him for the sack. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fakes his man out. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. It's a reverse. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires on the run. Catch in stride inside the 15. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Strong. Flips it out to the back. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. Leaves it with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn over. That's a Cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Lofts one high and deep. Bennett slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Looking to pass, it's Strong. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. On the move, it's Jackson.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down.
To the air, it's Strong. Finds his big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Red Raiders are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Red Raider!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 25. Kansas State quick to the line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the gun. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to get him down.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Sticky. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick release by the QB. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The run from the shotgun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Trying to power it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Second down.
On second down, looking again to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Pressure coming. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly out to the tight end. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking for a productive play on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Discards a man. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Strong. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On second down, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Snap in the shotgun. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said just when you